Given the function f of x equals -5 plus the square root of x plus 7, calculate the following values. All right, let's start with the first one. So I am taking an x value and replacing that x value with -5. So that means I have to do the same on the other side of the function. So this would become -5 plus the square root of -5 plus 7, which would be -5 plus the square root of 2. And that should be a perfectly fine answer. If the computer says you can do an approximate answer, you can get an approximate answer on your calculator, but it should take this as well. The next one, f of -7, I'm replacing -7 into my function. So I have -5 plus the square root of -7 plus 7. And the -5 stays as is, but -7 plus 7, that actually cancels out to 0, and the square root of 0 is just 0. So this really just results in -5. If I plug in -9, that gives me -5 plus the square root of -9 plus 7. So -5 plus the square root of -2. Now, even if you had used your calculator, you probably would have gotten a strange answer here involving I, or it probably maybe gave you an error. What's happening is we cannot take the square root of a negative number. For most purposes, we just call that undefined. We'll handle complex values later on in the class, but for right now, we just say that this answer does not exist. F of 9. So we use the function, -5 plus the square root of 9 plus 7. So -5 plus the square root of 16. And since 16 is a perfect square, what's nice here is we can actually get an exact answer, -5 plus 4, and the result is -1.